Because if they think they are black, we are more black than them. So that we are blacker than them. In fact, they are a country of mixed colors. We are the rest of Africa is purely black. So if this is the kind of fight they want, we can give them.
Yeah, but I think there are those who will say, well, let's match action with words. You know, it's not enough to threaten, because South Africa did not threaten you. They actually asked you to leave. They acted. So let's act.
People that are wearing their Zulu war costume are coming out and threatening people. And before now, how many Africans have been killed in South Africa? Are you not aware of that? Why are you trying to give the call?
You're not listening to me, sir. I am saying that we should not even stop at threatening. We should send them back the way they sent us back.
People like that.
Because they are not even threatening us. They are actually acting.
They are actually acting, of course. But at least we are not going to touch anybody, but at least let's take that sanction in all African countries against South Africans' interests all over Africa. National Assembly inserted road project into our budget, Al-Madri Commission says. National Assembly inserted road project into our budget, Al-Madri Commission says. So you can see where it is all coming from. Who directed the National Assembly to insert that?
Mr. Brian.
And among the National Assembly, who are actually responsible for inserting that project into that Al-Madri Commission's budget?
Mr. Brian, I was going to ask you very, just like I said before, we're in a season of exchange of banters, blame and counter blame. Now, here again, somebody is saying, no, I don't know anything about this road project. Now, National Assembly, now input up. So here we are, season 2 of another blame and counter blame. The first one was the phantom
agency created.
One said it's genuine.
The other one said it's not.
It's not.
In fact, the first regime himself said, no, my office is genuine. He was even cleared to attend an international
we saw photos, we saw pictures.
Yes, it's all over the place.
That with the office,
foreign guests in his office.
Of course, the office is even cited or situated in a very.
But this is worrisome.
Very, very.
National Assembly inserted project into our budget. They knew that those projects are never a part of the mandate of that establishment mandate of that organization.
Of course.
Yesterday we saw all the mandate. It has nothing whatsoever to do with road construction and provision of hospital equipment. Even hospital equipment were used to were bought for Ekiti State. 1.1 billion naira was earmarked and set aside for the purchase of medical equipment for hospitals in Ekiti government. And then another 1.1 billion was also put aside for solar electricity project for Ekiti State again.
But there are those that will argue and say, are you sure those projects were actually executed? Or it was just a way of trying to.
It doesn't matter whether it was executed or it was not executed. The fact that it found a way into the budget of an organization that has nothing to do with those projects speaks volumes.
Of course, the volume is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
The volume, I'm in line with you. The volume I'm trying to make you understand is that probably for me, there are those who will say this is a way of, the popular word budget padding that we usually hear. Because now, what is road construction doing in
I think budget padding has more to do with, let me give you a scenario of budget padding.
Okay.
You understand? I as a head of an organization, said we are going to construct a road from my village to your village at the cost of 23 billion naira. You understand? Now bring it now to the National Assembly. Then now the National Assembly will say, okay, 23 billion naira, no, go and make it 48 billion naira. So you add it. It's the same project. You understand? But it was padded. It was given more flesh and thickness. This is budget padding. But this one is a kind of, it's even not mandate duplication, but it's even mandate violation.
Mr. Brian,
whatever budgetary requirement you present to the Senate.
You are looking at budget padding from one angle. I will disagree with you there. Because there are so many loopholes. If you assume office today as a minister, there are those in the particular office that will come and show you angles and areas that you are supposed to inject money to make money. And that in itself is corruption. That in itself is over bloating your budget. it can come in any form. It might not necessarily be through one channel. Because we've had before now the case of budget padding, allegedly. And then when you look at things like this, because I believe what I think happened here in my own thought is somebody is trying to be smart by carrying some, monies meant for another thing to inject it somewhere else where he thinks nobody will see it.
The truth of the matter is,
and at the end of the day, the person will go, because this money I can beat my chest that the road construction in question that was injected in the Alamanjiri Commission, no roads were constructed under that commission.
Let me tell you the truth about this issue. The truth about this issue is that no actual function of this organization the money is never being used to carry out the function of that organization. Do you understand? Because they are so careless enough, somebody saw the opportunity to use that money. Initially, 21.6 billion naira was actually what the budget allocated and approved for the execution of capital project in that organization. 1.something billion is just for the recurrent expenditure of that organization. Do you understand? Then out of that, 21.6 billion naira allocated for capital project for that organization, which involves things like renovating the Almajiri schools. Do you understand? Sending teachers, Almajiri teachers on training. Do you understand? And then maybe equipping those schools with the providing skills within the Almajiri educational system. And then creating roads that will take you, that will get access to the Almajiri schools in the communities. These are the money, these are what they call capital project under that agency. Okay. Wait. But then someone saw that all these functions are not being undertaken, by that organization. So, because they are the power that be, they decided to take a huge amount, almost 8.8 billion naira of that 21.6 billion naira, and decided to take it down to Southwest. Okay. Because 70% of those monies were used to construct road. One, they violated the mandate, and then two, even if you are violating the mandate, why can't you now use those monies to do project in the region? Because the Almajiri Commission is essentially functional only in the north.
Now, what you have just explained,
yes,
you are very correct. However, what you are trying to do now is to explain administrative processes. But I'm trying to explain to you criminality intentions and how it's being done. And I'm going to explain. I am Mr. Kenneth Chidi. I am an officer of the law. I want to steal money. I'm in a position of government.
God forbid. You will not say
I'm giving an example now. And I want to steal money. And I have 200 agencies in a book called Budget. And I want to steal 2.4 billion. I want to steal, for example. I will look for a silent agency that is not popular and put it there. I hope when the budget is passed, I will go through the back door and remove it. But I'm going to look for a title and put it there. I'm trying to paint the possible scenario of what is happening.
This is too amateurish.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Look, before now, many people does not know that the Alamanjiri has a commission.
No.
I know a lot of people, a lot of Nigerians.
Honestly, many Northerners are aware of this commission.
I know, I'm talking of, when I say many, of course, it's normal for Northerners, but many, I don't know. It's interesting, I don't even know.
There's even the nomadic education system.
Now, if not for Adeyemi, Matthew, a lot of Nigerians does not even know an agency like that exists.
That one, exactly.
Now, what am I trying to tell you?
But it does not exist for the Adeyemi now. It doesn't exist.
No, you don't understand. The point I'm trying to make is that there are a lot of quiet agencies, monies pass through. So if I want to steal money, for example, allegedly, I can look for, of course, when you mention agencies like the EFCC, ICPC, those are popular ones. There are the unpopular ones that some people may allegedly or likely, channel money through. And that is, for me, that is what is going on. And somebody somewhere is busting the pipe.
Whatever it is, so many revelations are coming to the fore, particularly things that seem to reflect the administration in a very, 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 very light, things that tend to show the administrator as pretty corrupt. Previous administrators have been corrupt, obviously, but particularly this particular one is a different ball game entirely.
We've seen so many corrupt
Honestly
cases.
Speaking, there are so many bad images being coming out to the fore, especially now as we approach the presidential election. And things like that alone is capable of ruining the image of the administration. If this thing continues to come,
if care is not taken,
even loyalists of the party would definitely refuse to go and cast their vote to this party.
But do some politicians care? That's another question.
I don't know. You know, we know our politicians. I always keep saying that they don't give a damn about you. They give a damn about what goes into their account and their pocket. They don't give a damn.
So it's interest driven.
I'm telling you, if the politicians care about what happens to you, believe me sincerely, we have the capacity to fight all this insurgency and banditry in this country.
I agree.
It is deliberate. They don't want to fight it. A lot of them have stake in it. Because all the bandits, a lot of bandits have come out and publicly declared. Just recently, I showed you when one of the kingpin is saying that if I want to kidnap, is it Kachala?
Yes.
Yes, it's all over the papers that if I want to adopt even a governor, I can.
That most of the boys,
because I have a lot of boys under your security agencies. When bandits come out and speak boldly like that, you begin to have people all over you.
Dachomo too also stated something like that too.
Yes.
There are members of the terrorist group and ISWAP in the security agencies.
Exactly, Reverend Dachomo. You know, Reverend Dachomo is the one that actually paved the way for the American troops to come to Nigeria in the name of, in court, Christian genocide. They came, they did their investigation, found out that this is all political gibberish, and then they left. And now he's saying that they run away because they are afraid of their lives. No, Americans are not stupid. Give them information. They will come in and stay in within you, and then do their investigation, and then conclude and leave. That's what they did.
Well, when we get to that part of the morning show, we unveil deeply what actually transpired.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let's see if that statement is actually what it is. Next newspaper, please. Tribune.
Tinubu orders ICPC to probe fake PFIPC. Zoom, please. Tinubu orders ICPC to probe fake PFIC. Gives commission 30 days deadline. Report to be submitted to him. Agency to probe use of false government documents. Opening of any bank account. Source movement of fund. Batabia Miller threatens Adeyemi with 16 billion naira
lawsuit,
defamation suit. Why you won't double into controversy, says Senate. But they already have. In fact, they are part of it. The mere fact that that money found itself into the account of that fictitious agency. Because
the mere fact that it found its way into pages 50 to 51 of the budget.
Exactly.
And because that budget went through...
Somebody must have gone to the Senate and defended that budget.
Went through thorough scrutiny. Both at the Green Chambers and at the Red. And of course, the budget was defended.
So for them to now
defend the budget.
That is what I'm saying.
And there's a committee.
Exactly. So they can now come and say, because they assume we are fools, that they won't double into controversy. They are already part of the controversy. In fact, they are the authors of the controversy. Yes, they are. Because money like that cannot go out without passing through budget defense. And now it has passed through. There was even a sharing formula as stated by Adeyemi himself. Yes. They are recording a certain percentage of the overall budgetary provision of the organization that he will give at least, I think, about 48%.
40%.
40%. Things have been arranged. Who knows who and who will eat that 40%? 40%, and you're now telling us that you don't want to double yourself in controversy. You are already part of the controversy, whether you like it or not, whether I make that statement or not. Nigerians know it. Yes, we are not saying it out from our head. We just discuss what we see on papers and how Nigerians also respond to it.
But do our leaders think we are fools? Because sometimes when I look at topics like this,
I don't believe they take Nigerians for fools.
They don't take us for granted?
I think it's more of taking us for granted. Let me tell you something. The best of Nigerians, the best brains, the best serious-minded brains of Nigerians are not in those circles. The best are in the industries, the best are in the hospitals, the best are in foreign universities, the best are in the media. Do you understand?
Okay, the best are salary earners.
Exactly. The best are salary earners. So they know that they are not the best among us.
And the ones that the ones
Yes,
that the ones that are not the best are the ones making laws for us.
that is it.
Well, allegedly.
That is it. You can find the best among their heads.
Of course, we still have
and intelligent work.
Of course, we have a lot of very intelligent.
So I don't think they consider us as fools. It's just that they take us for granted. They know very well. They are part of us. They come from us. They know the kind of people Nigerians are actually. Even the world know who Nigerians are. You understand? So if the rest of the world know, they are Nigerians, so they know us better than other people. So they don't take us for fools. They just take us for granted.
For want of words, or better use of words. Anyway,
exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Let's see what do we still have there. Okay, with
Nigerian Tribune.
Still on Tribune. Pressure mounts on abductors of Orire's school children. A few days before now, there was this call for calm that the adopted Orire children will be released. So here we are, the pressure is still on, and these kids are still in the bush, wallowing in hunger and pain. Of course, Tinubu inaugurates presidential working group on national policing bill. Wajabiamila to head committee.
This is my son, of whom I'm well pleased. We saw lightning and we have voice from the sky saying, this is my son, of whom I'm well pleased.
All right, so why Wajabiamila is still they are calling for proof and seeking for answer.
You see, there's this
allegedly
we hear particularly when you consider it is that probing committee that will not probe the issue.
I told, Madam Medina asked me a very direct question. She said,
you were asked.
Yes, I was asked if the chief of staff will be removed. And I said, to the best of my knowledge, I've not seen any chief of staff being removed. Because the chief of staff of the president is a de facto president himself. So
somebody that's been being assigned to head committees like that, you are dreaming of that. Exactly.
Well,
11 trillion naira revenue target may scare cargoes from Nigerian ports. Stakeholders, World National Assembly. 11 trillion revenue target. Wow. How wide is that tax net actually?
11 trillion, what that means, the price of things will skyrocket.
Of course.
Because importers are going to also inject whatever they are paying into their goods and services.
It may cargoes from Nigerian ports.
Yes, now. Do you know
things will stop coming in?
Not even that. Cars.
When I say things, for lack of it involves everything.
I pity those who did not own a car before. Now, for you to buy a car now, no matter how small that car is, you cannot get any ricketing car less than 3 million.
Hey, God forbid.
Ricketing. I'm not saying a good car. Ricketing car less than 3 million. So for those of us who are lucky, or those who bought cars when the cars were still within the range of 1 million, 1.5, 2 million, and now you want to buy a car, you need to get ready.
So somebody is calling on Nigerians. Tinubu's reform working, supports his re-election. Ekpemu Polo tells us. Tinubu's reform working, support his re-election. Ekpemu Polo tells Nigerians.
Ekpemu Polo is one of the strong South stalwarts, and he's calling for support.
Erufai's wife to Tinubu. My husband doesn't deserve this persecution. Erufai's wife to Tinubu. My husband doesn't deserve this persecution. ICPC arrests his doctor over alleged abuse of privilege, breaches medical visit.
This Erufai saga, is so scary.
Pretty much.
Scary in the sense that for those of us who would like to be nice to people, I'll be scared going forward. Because the reward system is getting worse. But it's true.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Honestly speaking.
Each time I stumble into Erufai's issue, what it reminds me is that be careful, don't be nice to anybody. Don't be, whether politically or religiously or whatever. Don't just be nice to anybody. Because the reward system in Nigeria is porous. You get out, you go to help people, you stretch your hand to help people, And when they deliver, it has happened to me. So I'm talking from my own experience. I made my neighbor the chairman of my estate, and the first person he attacked was me. Immediately he was sworn in as the chairman. He came for me straight, but unfortunately for him, he met the wrong person. Of course, he had stumbled into some form of abuse of power and misappropriation of funds, and I used that to impeach him. But from that going forward, I became careful. Because it has happened to me politically, even in my little space. You help people, there are personalities I will never try it with them. I will not, because they will turn against you. They are wired like that. So I won't even go there. El-Rufai, according to the story we heard, was instrumental to the election of the current president.
It's not a story. This is evidently clear because we saw everybody in Nigeria, almost everybody has seen the video where I said, down go until I'm elected. So this is part of this, an aspect of life, and then we are not surprising. It's not surprising to see this thing happen. So next paper.
Vanguard.
Insecurity. Halt rehab. Try Boko Haram members. Senate tells federal government. Halt rehabs. Try Boko Haram members. Senate tells federal government. More General Abubakar, others demand technical-driven security operations or overhaul. Army detains 2 surrendering terrorist commanders in Borno.
What the Senate is trying to say here is that, you know, they came. It was part of their discussion yesterday on an emergency plenary that was held yesterday, and part of their plea was that enough of repentant Boko Haram, no rehab, no nothing, no reintegration. Just try them, and whatever the law says, they should go in for it. So I think the Senate is they are talking tough now. Because in some countries, you don't give terrorists chance for any form of leverage or any form of soft landing. These are people who killed human beings unprovoked, and that was why I rather supported what one of the clergymen said. Imam, now how would I be in a mosque with a man who killed my father, and you are telling me I should live with him? It's not my business to forgive him.
Exactly.
It is the business of God. My own is to take him to God.
Oyo school kidnap.
Security forces trace
another story.
Associates.
Security forces trace abductors and their network and their associates. What we want to see is rescue those boys and girls and bring them back home.
The adopters, the only message I have for the security agencies is that the adopters use SIM card like me.
Rescue these people.
Mr. Ibrahim, they use SIM card like me and you now.
Exactly.
Abi?
Exactly.
Don't they post videos?
They can easily trace you where you are using your phone, and then they come and pick you up.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know maybe I'm not thinking properly.
I don't think it is now that they trace they trace them. They have been tracing them. They know where they are actually. It's just the will and determination to go over them that is actually the problem.
All right, Tinubu orders ICPC to investigate PFIPC. Okay. While PFIPC is being investigated, the alleged accused is also heading.
Phantom.
No, the alleged accused, chief of staff is heading another committee. Now, that's a beautiful one. I'm sure you're happy with that.
Oh, I don't know. So next paper, please.
Over 11 million Nigerians. No. Mr. Brian, can we take it easy, please?
Okay, 18.
Over 18 million Nigerians exposed to flooding. Over 18 million Nigerians exposed to flooding. Well, I don't think we have not seen much of rains this year. To the best of my knowledge, I have not seen. We've not had enough rains compared to last year.
Yes, particularly in some states, especially in some states.
Even in the FCT.
Including FCT, yes.
By July, today is July 8th. By this time last year, the rains were pouring hard. Next newspaper, please. The Nation.
Still the same thing.
Still the same thing?
Tinubu orders comprehensive probe of fake payroll agency. And then more pressure on abductors to free Orire victims. NRS targets 50 trillion naira tax revenue by December. The Nigerian Revenue Service targets 50 trillion naira tax revenue by December. 50 trillion tax revenue by December. Excruciating tax reform. So, can you zoom in? Let's just see that riders up there. Row among lawyers over leaked memo spending. NBA detection. Terrorists killed in Katsina as ISWAP chief surrender. Terrorists killed in Katsina as ISWAP chief surrender.
And this one will attract you more. Nigerian Revenue Service targets 50 trillion tax revenue. 50 trillion. You know, you keep saying the nets, the tax nets widen.
The revenue margin will definitely keep expanding and enlarging as the net keeps expanding as well. The more people, the more fish you catch in the sea through using your net, the bigger the net will be expanding, and then the more fish you will be getting. If you go to
the net breaks.
When you go to the river with a small net, you catch small fish.
So what kind of fish are they trying to catch here? Whale?
Fish that is coming from you and me and other Nigerians now. even the akara seller, do you understand?
And the kulikuli seller.
Even the kulikuli seller will be caught in that net. I'm telling you, just give it time.
So the net is
very. We found ourselves in a situation whereby you will see all those people coming to see a woman roasting corn by the roadside and then giving her
tickets.
Look,
one of those who
there will even come a time you hate to see Almadiris on the street. They will disappear naturally. Do you know why?
No.
There will come a time when they will see an Almadiri and then they will give him ticket. Come and pay tax.
For loitering around?
I'm telling you, for loitering around, you have to pay.
For loitering?
For everything in Nigeria, very soon you have to pay.
And Almadiri doesn't have an accommodation?
He has to pay tax. Because the net has caught up with him now.
He is caught up from reality of life.
Exactly.
He has no government presence in his life.
So for that 50 trillion, I think we are looking forward to seeing 100 trillion maybe by the end of the tenure of this administration.
So the net will be more expanded
of course,
more.
Now it's elastic. It's a pretty elastic net.
Or if it breaks.
It cannot. Something that's elastic can never break.
Oh.
Although in physics there's elastic limit to which when you keep extending it will break.
Of course, Hooke's law.
Hooke's law. That is it.
When it exceeds its elastic limit.
The elastic limit will now break due to the poles.
Okay.
So if I am Almadiri, I will not advise myself Kai Abumba Riba because that tape will soon catch up with me.
Well, let's see if the Hooke's law will apply. All right.
Senate likely to adopt retaliatory measures against South Africa. Senate likely to adopt retaliatory measures against South Africa. A bold step, which I hope not only Nigeria, other African countries will also follow suit.
Mr. Ibrahim, I'm sometimes I'm not comfortable when you keep praising statements like this.
I like it too.
I want action.
I'm just sorry about one of my colleagues here. Fari loves South Africa so much so that she wouldn't want to hear statements like this.
She will go back.
Exactly.
She will go back. We send her back to South Africa.
Sometimes her accent even sounds like South Africa.
In fact, from what I'm saying, I think I cited her this morning.
Okay.
She's looking like one of them. But she's going to go back. She'll go back. All right, next newspaper, please. The Punch. Tinubu orders 30 days ICPC probe. Senate rejects blame. Mr. Ibrahim, your friends are rejecting the blame. Your fellow senators.
Who tell you they are my friends? No, they are not my friends. They are just people making laws for us.
They are your friends.
No, they are not my friends. Police is my friend.
Mr. Ibrahim,
police is my friend.
Mr. Ibrahim, these are men of your age bracket, and I'm disappointed.
Are you telling me that among the police there are no men of my age bracket?
No, You have to retire after 6 years, except for executive extension like the current IG.
But there's something
the
good.
current IG turned 60 April 13th. But due to some executive override,
yes,
the president allows him to stay, which the president has the power to do so.
Well,
however, most of the senators, don't touch from what I'm saying. Most of the senators are within your age bracket.
Thank you. My friends are making a very smart move, rejecting the blame actually, because no, it's a very huge allegations now. It's a very huge allegation. A smart person will always say, no, I'm not part of that. You understand? I always say
something that went through your scrutiny.
Well, then
when
they reject,
I think I have to use you as
let me tell you something.
Scapegoat in this case.
Let me tell you something. When you reject, you always always have to come out and give statements, fact. You understand? That will now set you free of the allegations. Simply you coming to tell us that we are rejecting the blame is not enough. Tell us why you are rejecting that blame. One, we know that monies have been approved and then passed and is currently in their account, isn't it? And we know that for monies to be allocated to an agency, it must have passed through budget defense,
as alleged by Mr.
Yes,
Martin.
and they cannot go to the market and defend that budget.
Yes,
they will always have to come to the National Assembly to defend that budget.
They even have an office space now.
Exactly.
Who gave them the office space?
So since you say you are rejecting the blame, then come and offer explanation that no, we did not carry any budget. We do not. No person has come and defended that budget from us, so we are not a party to it. So you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
that's what I expect my friends to come and do.
I'm happy you know that you're friends because my mates, my age grade is not, in the Senate. You can find a lot of them in the green chambers.
Okay.
They're not in the Senate. So I'm happy you are holding brief for them.
I'm not holding brief.
Of course, you are holding brief.
Anti-graft agency to probe alleged forgery, impersonation, and bank account. Police release Adeyemi's father. Good news. Continue search for embattled DG continues. Okay. Senate insists 1.3 billion naira budget line not inserted by lawmakers. Declined intervention without petition. So these are the risers to that punch.
I want to ask a question. The DG in question, Mr. Adeyemi, Marty, it seems to me that he's not in the country.
You and I read that he has been cleared to visit Canada. Have you forgotten?
Okay, so he's still in Canada.
He's still in Canada. Probably that's why they went and arrested the father.
So all the revelations are from Canada.
Because the Old Testament said the seed of the father shall be revisited on is it 7th generation?
4th generation.
Up to the 4th generation. So I think now if they catch Adeyemi's father, if still does not appear, they will go and catch Adeyemi's great grandfather until the 4th generation backward. That's what that implies.
Let's see how that plays out. I think the last newspaper, if I'm not mistaken, World Cup yesterday. I was so angry. I'm so bitter that Egypt was leading 2-0.
Even me.
Just towards the end of the match. At some point, I was wondering, is anybody remoting somebody somewhere?
I don't even. Of course, it may be. For the first time in the history of World Cup, somebody was given red card, and he went out of the field, and somebody make a single phone call, and that somebody was brought into play. Or are you not aware?
Of course.
So
the president of the United States of America.
Exactly.
The world president.
See that number 10 person. He's even happy and raising 2 hands like that. Look at him. Who is he?
That's
the second world best. Have you?
No, he's a world. No. He's adjudged to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Messi.
Akuya, this one.
The GOAT is an acronym now.
Okay.
For greatest of all time.
That's Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, Messi.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is out, please.
No, the fact that he's out doesn't mean that
he's not the GOAT.
He's not the king.
Messi has been named the GOAT since last week.
Let's continue with other discussions.
Messi
releases South Africa culture.
Mr. Abraham, you will not take over the proceedings. Messi, I still maintain that if you're a fan of Ronaldo, it's understandable, but at this point, Messi has 8 goals or more, still counting at the age of 38 or 39, if I'm not mistaken.
Why are you telling me his story now?
I just want to see your reaction. You know, football is so interesting that
I will even penalize.
Nigerians differ a lot.
I will even penalize your producer. I'm telling you, he was making fun of me yesterday because he has to leave his office and come to my office and start showing me what Messi is doing because he knows. Don't worry, I can have one.
I think Messi scored 1 goal. Yes, is it 1 or 2? So Messi is the top scorer now.
He will always have to play. He will always have to play. I know that about him. I can give that to him.
Lionel Messi. All right, but it's so painful to see Egypt exit.
Honestly,
you know, after leading 2-0. That's not nice. And the Switzerland won, of course, against Colombia. Colombia did the playing.
Wow.
It ended in penalty after 120 minutes.
So actually now we don't have any African country left.
Just Morocco.
Just Morocco.
And they are open against France. Wow. So the tournament is 1 African, 1 South American, and then 6 European countries.
1 Africa, 1 South America,
and 6
Europeans.
So the game, it might end up probably
in Europe.
In Europe.
Most probably.
Most probably.
Because if you adopt the probability law, putting 6 red boxes and then 1 black box and 1 green ball.
What's the probability?
The probability of you picking the white ball
is 2/6.
It's 2/6, exactly.
Okay.
So you still have some of your maths. That's statistics.
Mr. Brian, you heard me mention Hooke's law. Are you not surprised?
Yes, I can see that.
All right, thank you. That's on a lighter note. And thank you very much, viewers, for joining us on the newspaper review this morning on Politics and Business Television. We'll be going on a short break. Of course, when we return, we'll go straight to the first topic. Go nowhere. We'll be right back after this timeout. All right, welcome back to Politics and Business Television, live here in the city of Abuja. We're going straight to the first topic, which is a very, very, very powerful statement, if I may say, credited to former Governor of Borno State, Senator MODU SHERIFF, saying that the North will not support Atiku Abubakar come 2027 presidential election. Joining me in the studio now is Madam Mickey Atta. Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
And of course, Mr. Ibrahim Shaibu is still in the studio. Madam Mickey, you're looking bright this morning.
Thank you. I want to be like you.
Madam Mickey, you're already more than me as I'm looking. All right. Senator MODU SHERIFF, of course, is a known APC chieftain.
Former governor.
Former governor. And a successful politician.
Very.
Now he's coming to say that the North will not support Atiku, citing different reasons. The first reason he gave was that he believes in the zoning gentlemanly agreement. That power should still remain in the South. And then when the South is done with their 8 years, they can come back to the North. That Muhammad Buhari just finished his 8 years.
Exactly.
And then the power should also remain. This is one of his major, concerns and reason that he gave why the North will massively vote and return President Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027 presidential election. But there are those who will argue that, yes, we know that we have a lot of, the reason is quite understandable. However, the hunger in the land now and prevailing situation that we are being fixed, do you think Nigerians are going to consider or go ahead with the gentlemanly agreement and then continue allegedly in this suffering?
Well,
Mr. Ibrahim.
Well, MODU SHERIFF is a very prominent politician. He's all over. He has been all over the place. He was at one time chairman of the APC and another time even chairman of the PDP. So he's all over the place. He's a very prominent politician, particularly in the Northeast and entire Nigeria. And he came out all gun a-blazing in his discussion in China's television and made that remark that both Atiku and Obi do not stand a chance in this election. He made the only reason he gave regarding Atiku is the fact that it's not, he even praised Atiku as a prominent politician. He has the pedigree, but it's not yet the time for the North. But this is his own view. You understand? The gentlemanly agreement. The gentlemanly agreement he was referring to, which he said it was reached after the Civil War. I am not sure if it was reached after the Civil War, actually. That was even the first mistake of that statement. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is all his only personal view. Because the gentlemanly agreement
is not the view of Nigerians.
It's unconstitutional. It's even undemocratic. After all, what is the meaning of democracy? Government of the people, for the people, by the people. Of the people. For the people means the citizen.
So if what he's trying to say, that I don't like a particular leader, exactly, I should leave him like that to continue. That's what he's trying. Is that what he's trying to tell me?
Exactly. That's what he's telling Nigeria.
Nigerians are not interested in this matter anymore. We are interested in good governance.
Exactly. As far as a lot of Nigerians are concerned, we have 3 prominent candidates have emerged as contestants towards 2027 election. Each of them has a potential to win this election. All 3 of them. The incumbent, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, has the potential because he is already in place. You understand? Then Atiku Abubakar, Nigerians know his pedigree, they know his potential. He also has the capacity to become president.
And he has the crowd. And the only northern candidate for
and Peter Obi performed beyond the expectations of Nigeria, participating for the very first time in presidential election as having 6.1 million. The only difference between him and the person that came second is just about 800-something thousand votes. Do you understand? So I don't think MODU SHERIFF is in a position to come out and tell Nigerians that Mr. A and Mr. B do not have the chances. In fact, he said chances of becoming president. Condemning one on the basis of the fact that it's not yet a region's time, and condemning the other simply because he felt Obi is against Nigerians' unity. He even accused Obi that he did not come out publicly and absolve himself from affiliation to pro-Biafra agitations. He should not come out and talk like that. You understand? Let them come out and contest. We know that your allegiance to His Excellency the President, we know you are cheated in the APC, but you cannot just come out and contest. You know, yesterday I told you that towards this election we'll begin to see a lot of statements like that.
All right.
Calling against the individuals. I
want to get a thought of Madam Vicky. Madam Vicky, do you think Nigerians will take him serious?
Well, for MODU SHERIFF, he was a former, like you said, former chairman of the PDP and then former chairman of the APC. So that alone, to any average Nigerian, should show that this one is not even.
There's no democratic stability.
Exactly. It's not exactly.
There's no democratic
stability whatsoever. Now, as a former governor of Borno State, he's a man of much wealth, but under his governorship, well, like I said, allegedly, one thing about Borno State, though, is every governor seems to come out with some stain of links to Boko Haram. He was one of them. So he came out with that sniff that, don't you know anything about Boko Haram? So that's another thing. But for his statement, first, like he said, the statement already started with some minuses. And like you rightly pointed out, it all boils down to it being his own opinion, which he's entitled to. But for him to now say that Nigerians will not, the North will not, the Nigerians will not, the North will not, he's appropriating too much himself. It's a personal opinion as far as I'm concerned. Number one, he said that after the Civil War, we adopted going for zoning, which we never did. Never. Up to this current second we are talking, we have not adopted zoning. Nobody has adopted zoning. PDP adopted zoning as a party. And they adopted it as a party.
So zoning was a party affair?
It's a party affair of PDP.
And when that agreement was reached, he was not even a member of the PDP.
As at that time.
He wasn't even a member.
So saying from Civil War onwards, we have done, then from Civil War onward, have we been having the change that he's talking about? So already that one is off. Then for him to even say that now we are adopting zoning, it is not the turn of the North, it is now the turn of the South. Then knocked out Peter Obi, the prominent Southern candidate. So already you can see that he's even contradicting himself. So for me, it's just a personal opinion. It's so contradictory. It just shows that he has a candidate he's targeting all this talk to. So when he knocked out Peter Obi, knocked out Atiku, that's like, Tinubu is going to win. Even though APC will win, though we are going to
So his statement could be said to be more of a campaign statement.
Right, it was a stylish campaign statement.
Hiding under the disguise of analysis.
Right, and a disguise of regionality and of zoning, which even knocked out the major zoning benefits.
Okay, Mr. Brian, with 17 or 15 million Alamanjiris roaming the streets in the north, and with poverty everywhere, hunger, high cost of living, you think Nigerians care about zoning this time around?
They don't, because I keep telling you.
Because the common zone that we have today is hunger.
It's hunger. I'm telling you, it's hunger. Anybody
hunger zone.
We've been pushed into
it's not a joke.
Hunger zone.
It is biting hard.
Right.
For some of us that can still stay afloat, we know what we're even passing through. I can imagine those
biting everyone hard. The politician said that now he spends 3 to 4 million naira on diesel to power his house. So it's biting everybody. Biting all. That's a good part of it. So it's biting everybody.
So
like
the stray dog
all inside the zone.
No Nigerian is exempted from suffering
now,
this time around, except one particular class, and this is the political class. Yes, they are the only ones that are exempted from that. Do you understand? Because when you begin to see,
not that they are not, they are affected in the sense that when the person, the guy who normally buys of their fuel for the generator would normally, you normally give maybe 800,000 naira, maybe 500,000. Now it's 3 million, 4 million for the same house. So you at least you already know. Imagine feel it, but you are aware. You now become aware. You are not feeling it, I know. But you are aware.
The political class, when you keep seeing $5.5 billion in somebody's houses, when you keep seeing 8.8 trillion naira disappearing, when you see 1.5 billion naira in the fictitious
when you see money injected in commissions that are
popular, they don't feel it.
Exactly.
Allegedly,
when you don't see those monies circulating around the public, they are being dumped in some estates across the country.
Right. Money is not
so they don't feel it
at all.
They are the only group and class of people that don't suffer this. I'm telling you, that's just the fact.
I think
So it is very, very heartbreaking when prominent politicians like that come and start dictating to Nigeria that it's not yet Uhuru for a particular person or particular group of people. It's very, very unfair.
Well, it's that statement is at best a campaign statement.
Just merely, he's a very good politician.
Right. It's a smart.
In fact, it's an investment.
Statement.
See, this guy is a stinkingly bastardly billionaire.
Yes.
He knows what he knows. He's a man of wealth, strong wealth. Not be this kind of small money. He's a man of very, 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 even before he became a politician.
Yes. As
a child, I grew up seeing every talk you see around the Northeast is his father's name there. MODU SHERIFF Gamboro. So once they begin to talk like that, it's just an investment. They know what they are doing. He will make the statement. He knows that 80% of Nigerians will not even listen to this statement. The ones that will be obedient, they will continue to be obedient. Do you understand? The ones that have already articulated, they can remain articulated. Do you understand?
After all, yes, democracy is
the one that are joining obedience. They will continue in the okay. So what are you saying
now? Because democracy is the government of the people.
For the people, by the people. Let the people decide who governs them.
So, MODU SHERIFF, the statement you made is antithesis, is against the definition of democracy.
Honestly,
because democracy gives room for freedom of choice. So coming to streamline the choices of Nigerians by way of making some form of statement is not acceptable by Nigerians. As you can see, I for one, I don't even want to even reason that statement at all. I don't even accommodate it in my mind. Because right now, what matters to me is to see that governance translates into with the well-being and livelihood of the common man.
Deliverance from the zone we're in, a hunger zone.
I've not used tomatoes. I've not used tomatoes to make stew for the past 2 months.
How do you use ketchup?
Tin tomato.
Banga.
What is banga?
We call it banga stew. That's the palm kernel.
Okay, palm kernel.
We use palm kernel because tomatoes, the basket of small tomatoes is 13,000.
Go 14.
14,000. That is, you're not talking about grinding it.
Go for the tin one.
Well, some of those sachet tomatoes, I beg your pardon, because of preservatives. Because of preservatives, I am being careful. Some of them, I don't want to be a victim of some form of cancer and whatever, because some of these preservatives, some of us don't even bother to read them. A friend of mine stumbled into a particular product and something took his eyes to the chemical formula of the preservative used to preserve that same thing he wanted to buy for his child. And guess what, Mr. Brian?
It was above
he Googled it and found out that it was the same chemical substance that is used to preserve the dead produce that is used to preserve that product.
Back to the topic, yes.
So back to the topic.
So I think going back to the topic, I think for me, this gentlemanly agreement of power rotation from north to south to east, I think, especially democratic. We always keep saying that we are practicing the American model of democracy. You can never hear an American politician talking about now presidency must rotate to to Florida or to Nebraska or to Utah. They don't talk like that. Do you understand? Or it must go to the Catholic or the
Democrats.
They don't talk like that. It's just who serves best, who will serve best. Who do we expect will lead this country to the promised land?
So that's just it's issue-based.
Exactly. That's why they call it democracy.
The Western world policy is issue-based.
It's issue-based, yes.
Not sentimental-based.
That is why they always come out and debate. Tell the people the ideas that you have. See, being politician means being able to sell your ideas of governance. How you will impact people's life when you happen to be there.
Right.
Bring out your issues, the economy, the human capital development. Do you understand? How will you turn even the social aspect of the Nigerian's life? They don't do that. They will just tell you that we'll create road
making a Muslim ticket.
That is it.
From him, he's a Muslim.
They will just keep embarrassing themselves, criticizing themselves. These are not issues. Obi is pro Biafra, Atiku is all
from the
you see all these things. These are out there is no substance to the way they even compare. That's why initially I told you that those ones are not the best among us.
Yeah, especially, and that even the person
They are not the best among us.
The one talking to is not the one to talk for us.
Exactly.
Because this is a man who was, he was chased out of a chairmanship of one of the parties.
Parties.
To show you how hungry you are.
He was even the first person to, of course, to allegedly practice anti-party.
All right.
And of course, brought about division in PDP.
And was chased out of
the party.
To show how hungry, power grabbing you are. Yours was all about power, about position. You now went to the other party and by fire, by force, it's got to be me to be made the chairman. And what was the outcome? The Nigerians have all seen it. That now as a party, every clicked in the Nigerian psyche that enter here, all your sins will be forgiven. Is it the sins of chasing small girls? We're talking about corruption. The sins of stealing government money. Those are the sins. Now, when you hear APC, look at what was the legacy left. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
as far as I'm concerned, our sins are yet to be forgiven.
Our sins will not be forgiven until we vomit what was stolen back. Even Bible says if a thief is caught, you will make restitution.
I don't think I'm ready to forgive any sin for now. I'm not God.
You must bring out the money.
I'm a very good religious person. So if that person can come out and tell me the sins committed against me, I can let go.
The fact that he can deny you good life, he has committed sin against you.
Let him come out. I publicly tell Nigeria that I have denied man a good life for so period of his life.
Because we need to know that sin.
We
need to know the sin, have you?
For me, I follow biblical principle. When you confess, you make restitution.
Exactly.
So as you're confessing, you're bringing it out. Not that you're confessing, you collected 40 billion, bring 10 million. Get to say.
All right, thank you for the want of time.
No way.
Thank you. I think that will be all for this MODU Sheriff's statement. I'm sure wherever he is now, watching this, they're watching the morning show, the P&B morning show, I beg your pardon. You'll be wondering, who are these guys? What's their own? Well, we're also entitled to our own opinion.
As much as I'm saying it, there are 100 other platforms that are already expressing their opinion and views about it.
Right.
Yes.
There might have been somebody that would say, yes, now what he says is right. This is Nigeria.
FIB is in place. Freedom of Information Bill.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
We'll be going on a short break, of course. When we return, we'll go straight to the second topic. Go nowhere. We'll be back after this break. All right, welcome back to Politics and Business Television here in the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Kenneth Chidi, and of course, still with me in the studio is Madam Mickey Atta and Mr. Brian Shaibo. Ladies and gentlemen,
morning again.
This time around, we are going to look at the second topic. Reverend Dachomo saying that the American soldiers left Nigeria, citing threat to life. That they were scared of their lives because they discovered that most of security agencies have been infiltrated by pro-ISWAP and pro-Boko Haram members. And then before now, we had a statement from Kachala, one of the notorious bandit keeping, saying that he can even kidnap the governor. After all, most of the soldiers or members of the armed forces are his boys, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly anyway.
Yes.
Now, when you look at these two statements, with Dr. or Reverend Dachumo, is it correct? Is it correct in making the statement that the U.S. soldiers fled for their lives?
Well, the U.S. soldiers in the first place came into Nigeria under the pretext of coming to fight Christian genocide, which was actually started, the preaching for that was started by Reverend Dachumo himself. He was the one that actually began saying that Christians are being persecuted in Nigeria and Christians are being killed all over the place in Nigeria. They had to take that issue to the American Congress. It was based on that American Congress discussion that American government decided to bring in United States Army, but for what? Training, logistics, and collaboration to fight insurgency generally, not actually to fight the Christian persecution. So having come to Nigeria, they did what they did, and they, you know, when they come to place like that, they don't just start answering your demands. They do their investigations, they do their findings. So they gave training, they coordinated with Nigerian military, and then they felt they have done this, their work is done, so they have to leave. But for the reverend to come out and say that they run away because they fear for their lives. In fact, he went further and said that because they are scared of their lives. And given the reason he gave was that because they found out that the military itself is being infiltrated, allegedly, according to him, infiltrated by members of Boko Haram in and ISWAP. This is a serious allegation.
Coming from him.
Coming from him. Because at no time did the Nigerian army or the Nigerian military came out and publicly told Nigerians that we are being infiltrated by Boko Haram.
But he's not the first to make that statement.
We have to wait and hear from the military themselves. This is an incriminating statement. I think he needs to be invited for this.
Yes, of course. Yes. Kachala made similar statements. The governor of Katsina State said, and I quote, that there are moles in the security agencies. That when they have high-powered security meetings, in less than 5 minutes, everything that was being said in that meeting gets to hold you there. I'm coming.
The governor of Katsina State did not say in the army or in the military. That gentleman was very specific that they were in the Nigerian army. And then Kachala is a criminal. We don't have to take a statement serious. You know, we are the one that add value to their reputation. We are the one that take whatever they say seriously. Sometimes what they say is nonsense.
Mr. Brian, Mr. Brian, let's put it this way. Somebody said in P&B that they have fraudsters. And then what is expected? You as the management staff, or
you have to take action. You have
of course, we have to come out and say, and of course, issue a disclaimer and distance ourselves from that statement.
Obviously, of course.
Now, Kachala made that statement. As to the best of my knowledge, I have not seen anybody coming out to say what is said is not true. So because people are listening, Nigerians are listening to us. When somebody makes statement like this, it behoves on the agency in question to come out and say, look, what this man is saying, it's not true.
Yes, you interjected me. That's the point I'm trying to
make. Okay, fine. Because just like illegal mining we've been hearing.
He just made this statement yesterday. Do you understand? That is why I say he needs to be invited for discussions. Right? Then whatever information is, because this information is just giving is part of the information he has at his disposal. When he is invited for the discussion, then he will now begin to give out the reasons and then give evidences of why he made that statement. Then based on the statement that he gives to the security agency, even the army that is allegedly saying they have been infiltrated, then they will now begin to take action. They begin to follow up on what he says.
You are correct.
Yes, because he's just making the statement. That's why we are making analysis about this statement now. It's not only you, other people are also looking at this statement and then working over it. Even the Nigerian army themselves are not just watching it. Just like you see it, they also saw it.
No, the only concern here for me
Exactly.
is the fact that when I'm trying to put two and two together, the statement of Kachala and this statement, I'm trying to, when you see statements that are interwoven, it calls for serious concern.
Definitely.
Now, a bandit, a criminal, even in the code of conduct of the Nigerian police or any security agent, if a criminal is arrested and the court mentions your name, they will come for you. You are also adjudged to be a criminal until proven not guilty by the court of law. So if a criminal is saying that I have my boys in so and so, it's not a statement that we should take lightly. Not.
It's true.
It's like looking at my own family and you're telling me that in my house, maybe a drug dealer comes to say that in my house that he has his customers.
You see, my concern,
I will not sleep as a father. I don't know if you understand.
I do.
I will not sleep.
I understand your concern actually. But you see, a lot of Nigerians, in the first place, a lot of Nigerians are not comfortable about inviting a foreign troop to come to Nigeria to help you take care of your problems.
But in the
there are similar problems all over the world. Do you understand? And then why is it that we have seen situations in Iran, we have seen situations in Iraq, we have seen situations in so many Asian countries. They hardly invite the presence of foreign troops into their country.
That's because those
it is the responsibility of our
government.
government. See, they can seek for advice. They can seek for support in military, in hardware. Do you understand? But for you to say, bring out your army and then let them fight insurgency in my country for me, I think this is a very, very high level of irresponsibility. There are so many people that were against the foreign troops coming in. And when foreign troops come to your country, they will not only do what you invited them to come and do. Give them a yard, they give them an inch, they take a yard. That's it. But in fairness to him, the military should come out, invite him for discussion, let him give evidence of what he's saying, and then let them take appropriate action in making sure, in finding if at all they are being infiltrated, it's now their responsibility to find out who have infiltrated them. You even forgot one thing. A couple of months ago, people were making claims and allegations and complaining. It's not even allegation that a lot. Recently, there was a recruitment into the Nigerian army, and there are a lot of people that have been repentant Boko Haram members. We saw this also. Even that one is another infiltration because we don't know whether they are fully repentant or not.
Even though the Senate has come out to say that they are not in support any longer.
Exactly.
They should go for trial.
Exactly. So I'm not saying that what he's saying is not true, but I'm just giving you a background to how even in the first place the American troops found their way into Nigeria. First, it was that call for Christian genocide something. But then when you look at it, everybody has been killed.
Let me know what Madam Mickey will say. Madam Mickey.
The first thing I'll say is that Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, his statement has not been verified, right? We're just picking the statement as it is in total. Okay, let's even take the statement as it is. We'll also want to give another disclaimer that the Nigerian army has not reacted or responded yet to his statement. Well, like a lawyer was saying yesterday on one of our programs, silence seems like complicit. So we'd expect the Nigerian army to react to it. Well, I just want to stand on your postulation that I am not saying that what he's saying is untrue, right? But I'm saying we must be careful in making some of these statements. Some of these statements should not really be for the public domain. Some of these statements should not really be, okay, now I live in this community, and you're telling me that Islamic state of West Africa, ISWAP is what Islamic State of West Africa province, ISWAP, is part of the Nigerian army. What does that do for my feeling of safety?
It's very, very embarrassing.
You now say, exactly, it's so embarrassing. And Boko Haram has infiltrated. Let's even agree they have. Should that be what you're going to tell, bring out into the public space? Some of this information might, for all we know, should be true. Like you said, Katsina governor has already said, well, I thought a private high-level meeting here amongst high-level security people. I'm hearing it already. The feedback is coming to me from the enemy camp.
Exactly.
So, these are, but, we've got to be very careful in information management. That's why even we in the media, like you said, the first thing we did, we gave disclaimers to all these statements. were saying that this was what he said. We here did not independently go to where he said it. We didn't interview him. We were not present, right? And we're also saying that the Nigerian army has not reacted. The next reaction we're probably going to see now is Donald Trump blasting off.
Gun blazing.
President Donald Trump of the US will come and say, who told you
that we are afraid?
Because we're afraid. We came in to do training and logistics. We completed it. This. Blast. Boy, then what?
Who the hell are you to threaten us?
Okay. So then what? So like I'm saying, there should be caution applied.
Now, the last question I'm going to ask.
Some of these statements. Sorry.
The killings, the kidnaps.
Right.
Has gotten to a stage where Nigerians need to start appreciating statements like this. Because at some point, I'm asking, don't you think Nigerians will not, or rather, should I put it this way, don't you think Nigerians will appreciate statements like this? Because we need to know what is going on. That is, has not affected you or me. Doesn't mean we should be silent and take any statement. For me, I don't think I'll take any of this statement lightly. Because it could be anybody, anytime. We have 50 elders that went to, engage in a peace talk in Zamfara. They are not back up to today.
Have they not been slaughtered?
No. I can imagine if one of them was meant to be my uncle. Do you understand me? So my worry is, in as much as, yes, the security agencies have not come out to, issue a statement in respect to this. I, for one, will not take statements like this for granted.
So thank you. If somebody,
if
you are people like you will not take statement like this seriously, but I will tell you
for granted.
For granted, let me tell you one bitter story. If your country cannot take care of you, if your country cannot protect you from these killings and this violation and this banditry and this insurgency, no foreign country will. After all, they have already left. No country will come and sacrifice the life of a precious citizen just to protect you. Why can't you protect you? You have the capacity to protect yourself. It's the responsibility of the government to make sure that this fight against insurgency is real. Because what we are seeing so far for the past 25 years is not actually a really, really true fight against insurgency.
It's an economic war.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Exactly. If it were, they would have won that battle long ago. I trust, I have confidence.
No,
I'm telling you.
You need to understand the statement I'm talking about.
Yes.
The statement I'm trying to say, or I'm trying to hold on to, that I will not take for granted, is that if somebody is coming to tell me that the security agencies that are supposed to protect me has been infiltrated, I will not take it for granted.
They are speaking the same language.
Do you understand? No, it's not the same. You are dwelling more on the unimportance, the lack of importance of the US Army coming and then how they left. Me, I'm dwelling on the statement that why should, if I'm trying to marry Kachala, I'm also trying to marry Ezekiel Dachomo, that, excuse me, is it really true that we have, bandits or whatever, insurgents or Boko Haram members infiltrated into our security agency? That will pose a threat to me.
Yeah, so the answer to that question should come from the army. So my own is that the Nigerian army needs to speak out now. For a person like Reverend Kachomo to
and then Kachala to also come and say something similar.
Kachala, Katsina governor. It's time for them, the Nigerian army, to speak out.
To speak out.
Tell us what you're doing for my safety. Tell us what you're doing for my protection.
Ezekiel Dachomo, invite him. Okay, how did you get to know this thing?
You don't need to invite him. Let us tell us first.
Mr. Ezekiel, Mr. Shaibu,
talk to us.
They cannot give a criminal gun, a policeman that is a criminal gun, to come and protect you. Is he going to protect you? Or rather rob you? That's the meaning of that statement.
Won't you be kind to rob me? It's not kill me, you kill me.
That's the import of that statement now.
Right.
For a criminal to tell, for a kidnapper, a kingpin, to say that my members are in.
That is why I suggested that Dachomo should be invited by the military to shed more light, to provide evidences, the credibility of the statement here.
Okay, come and tell us what you know about this statement.
You said ISWAP and Boko Haram infiltrated our personnel. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So,
which poses a threat to me.
What reason do you have of saying this? Can you give us names?
Exactly.
Of the ISWAP members and Boko Haram members that have been in the army for now?
Exactly.
I mean, talking to that
Exactly.
is one-to-one. Come out and tell we, the Nigerians that are all reading these statements, what the position is now. Speak to us. Let us know. There's Army Directorate of Information. There's Army, the whole information unit and all that. Come out and let us know.
Exactly. So
before we'll continue listening to statements like this on a daily and continue having, before you know it, all of us will be treating BP.
Well, it will not get to that level. Thank you very much, Mr. Brian, and thank you, Madam Nikki. We will not get to that. It will not get to that level where we begin to have BP, because when I hear statements like this, I will not take it lightly. I will not take it lightly in any way at all, because telling me that those that are saddled the responsibility to protect me have been infiltrated scares me a lot.
For me, it depends on the information is coming from who.
Well, wherever it's coming from. I just gave you an example. If a drug dealer is arrested by NDLA and he mentions your name, Mr. Brian, in the next 30 minutes you'll be picked. Whether you are guilty or not, first, you will be picked.
Of course, man,
because for him to mention your name,
he's implicated you.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to say. So let the Nigerian Army pick Ezekiel Dachomo, and then of course, Oga, come and tell us what you know. And again, secondly, if you can try how to arrest Kachala.
That is who to pick. It's the Kachala to pick.
Actually. Because we also have another story again. The story about
Kachala, ask him who are your government.
An alleged allegation of the estate sponsoring kingpins to Hajj. And they said no, they know nothing about
that one. They came out to debunk the information.
Shortly after they debunked it, the same kingpin were arrested in the same Katsina airport. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
We do.
Now, they debunked it, and the statement was coming from Professor Korfi. A security expert has been making strong statements. So, Mr. Ibrahim, if you look at all these statements, one will begin to sleep with one eye closed.
That's all.
So it's time,
like we've been doing.
We are doing for a very long time.
Like we're doing.
I'm telling you, for a very long.
Professor Korfi is a renowned,
expert. Of course. It's a renowned.
The statements carries weight. All these statements put together from everybody. Are you saying that over 5
from everybody except the Nigerian Army that need to speak?
Yes, no. They should come and speak now. Tell us what Korfi is saying is a lie. What Kachala is saying is a lie. What Dr. Ezekiel Dachomo is a lie. What the governor of Katsina State is also saying
is a lie.
Is a lie.
And what the truth is, what the position is, what the true position is.
So, we'll be going on a short break now. Of course, when we come back, we'll go straight to the last segment of the morning show, which is what is trending by Ferry Josephine. Stay with us. We'll be back after this break.
Imagine having the power of television, movies, news, and entertainment right in your pocket. Welcome to Free TV App, Nigeria's all-in-one digital TV experience. With Free TV App, you get access to over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, movies, kids shows, and more.
All right, welcome back to Politics and Business Television. In case you're wondering why I'm laughing, my gentlemen here, they're just making me laugh. And of course, the segment we're about to go into is all about laughter, the social aspect of the morning show. And of course, to take us through what's trending this morning is Ferry Josephine. She's actually the one making me laugh. Ferry Josephine.
You haven't gotten that right name up to today. It's not Ferry, it's Ferry.
It's Ferry White. White.
Allow me to call it Ferry.
You don't even know how to say the name.
Ferry is also a boat. Ferry boat.
It's not a ferry, please. It's
as far as it's not Perus that we're going to have.
What's trending?
Of course, quite a number of things. Good morning, panel of judges.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like you did debate. You did debate.
Well, what can
Clearly.
you think?
No.
Okay. Today is a beautiful day. Very beautiful because we're going to tilt away a little bit from the issues that make us start always insecurities and Nigerian issues and a lot of it. Let's just have ourselves a good laugh this morning in the studio. At least we need it.
We do.
We need it for our sanity.
Especially after that scare from Dachomo. that my military has
Yes,
been infiltrated by Boko Haram and ISWAP. I need to laugh to forget that statement.
I was listening to you and I was just saying to myself, well, in as much as it is what it is, we just hope the military will do what they need to do to help remove those fears in our hearts. All right, we go all the way to the FIFA World Cup. So there's this thing I had you guys talking about it where Trump made a call to say what. So AI has done what it knows how to do best. You know, Nigeria now we always want to create a joke out
around everything in
the
life.
whole scenario. Yes. So there's this beautiful and quite a funny AI video that is circulating the social media on what is presumed to have transpired in the White House when that red card was awarded to Balogun.
So
let's have the video.
You even made an AI about that?
Yes.
You made it.
No.
No, that is not a red card. That is bad business.
Mr. President, you called me?
This is Fuller and Balogun, America's striker. You cannot remove him for the Belgium game.
Mr. President, the referee gave the red card. FIFA has ruled.
Rules, then use another rule. Review it, suspend it, reverse it. Look controversial. Look at the tackle. He barely touched him. The Bosnia player acted like he got hit by a truck.
It was reviewed by VR.
VR, very angry referee. That's what VR means today.
We can only suspend a red card under the disciplinary code.
Good. Use the code.
Which code?
The code that says common sense.
Article 27?
Perfect. Article 27.
Beautiful article.
Maybe the best article FIFA.
If we suspend the ban, Balogun can play against Belgium.
Now you're talking like a winner.
But it will look controversial.
Controversial? Yanni, this is football. Everything is controversial. Reverse the suspension. Let the boy play.
Mr. President, technically FIFA makes the decision.
Of course, FIFA makes the decision. I just gave them tremendous motivation.
It is done. Balogun is eligible.
Great. America versus Belgium just got interesting.
What should we tell the public?
Tell them justice has been served. And tell Belgium to defend properly. This is America. We make the rules. Ha!
This is America.
No wonder my president want to probe AI.
Yes. With things like that, you know, they'll make a caricature of him dancing. I saw a video and I really felt bad for him. He was dancing like.
But the beauty of it is that the American president himself will see it and he's not going to kill and crucify and beat and
That is the thing.
And call for probe.
He will laugh over it.
Yes.
Believe me, he will laugh over it. Well,
But now the whole world has seen it.
and
The
honestly,
American president has seen it.
that is one good thing about Donald Trump that I like. I don't know, maybe he has a Nigerian gene in him. I don't know, because he has a very strong sense of humor.
yes, he has a sense.
He has that to him. Well, I think what he's telling us is he's just showing us the American supremacy in this war.
Yes.
Because this thing has never happened in the world of in World Cup. For an American president or any other president, even the FIFA president himself, to call and now reverse a decision taken by a referee.
Which he already knows is impossible.
Exactly, it's very, very impossible.
FIFA is borderless.
And for the first time in the history of the world, somebody in the White House is calling the FIFA president and telling him to reverse the decision taken on the pitch, and instantly it will be implemented.
And that was how it just went.
Exactly.
All right, football unites the globe.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to know that the player in question is a
Is a
Nigerian.
Nigerian, yes.
What?
He's a Nigerian.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yes, Balogun is a Nigerian American.
Wow.
So you heard him call the name Balogun. And of course, we had 20 Nigerians playing for different countries.
Who says we are not
In this
a
World
great
Cup.
nation?
We are, of course.
Of
We are
course.
so great that we
No,
were not
so-
at the World Cup.
No.
Huh?
Okay.
We are so great.
We are now coming.
No, no, no,
We are now
no.
coming.
No, NFF needs to sit
You hardly
let
attack
the
me.
World Cup end. Let us call it
That's
spade in
the
spade.
sad reality.
You are now coming for me from another
No,
angle.
no,
To
no.
be
it's
done
not about
doesn't
you.
mean- that
It's not
doesn't
about
mean-
you.
Mickey,
It's not about
I
you.
understand.
If a red card
No,
is
like,
issued,
she's mentioned-
but I also want,
she's
I need also to
Listen,
I appreciate President Donald Trump. Knowing a president should know how to protect his own citizens, whether it is football, because in some part of the world, I wouldn't want to mention the part of the world.
Nigeria.
I didn't say anything. Nobody protects you or anything. You are kidnapped, and the next thing you hear,
We are all citizens of Oyo.
and somebody will tell you plans are ongoing.
Ongoing all the time.
And the next thing you hear after 1 week, we are concluding on a strategy. And then in 3 weeks after, you will hear we're expediting action.
Action.
Yeah.
And then
The
the next
people-
the
Another
next
time
time,
you say Plans are underway.
Yeah.
And then
We have reached top gear.
The culprit will be brought to book.
And that
I'm very
book,
sure
I have not seen that book
Maybe
up
for
to
not
today.
food by now.
The perpetrators will be brought to book.
Enough food.
We are on top of the situation.
Regarding the World Cup, the very brilliant Nigerian just pointed out the fact that although Nigeria as a country is not participating in the World Cup, but he brought out the list of Nigerians that are playing in the
20 of them, I just told you now.
More than 2 teams.
No, 20.
Almost every team has
a team is 11
20,
players.
20
now.
of them.
There are more than 2 teams. It's 22. A team
They are
is
not
11.
in one team.
Exactly. So they are
It's
spread
just
all
the-
across the countries of the world.
All the
Canada,
best
everywhere.
in the world.
So essentially,
Nigeria, France.
essentially, in spirit, Nigeria is still playing the World Cup, and in all the teams they play critical position.
Okay,
and critical
we
role.
are becoming spiritual now. In spirit.
Spiritually, we are all over.
Right,
the
this is
place.
We don't want
this
the
is what's
spiritual
trending. This is not spiritual.
So you want to be sick?
This is what's trending, not spiritual issues. When we get to say spiritual, we become spiritual. I don't know when you. When did you become a spiritual man like this?
Well, when it comes
I've
to
always been
Nigeria,
one.
the spirit of
I've always been one.
Nigeria, we have to be.
Let's
Let's go in the spirit of time.
Yes, of
please.
course.
Our time is fast
All
spent,
right,
please.
to the last video of the segment of the program. Quite a funny video of a young AI generated. I don't know why AI keep doing things that.
That's
you
it,
just
mean
want-
Ayo.
You said?
Ayo.
Oh, which one is Ayo?
Some people say it's Ayo now.
Yeah.
It's not AI.
It's not AI. All right, so let's have our next video, please, before we get our comments on it.
Baby, why are you in the police station?
To report my father.
Why?
For serious investigations.
Okay.
Officer, please don't laugh. This is a serious matter.
All right, what is the problem?
Daddy is still calling mommy baby at 35 years old. Officer, why are you laughing? This is not funny.
So what's wrong with that?
Daddy calls me a baby and also calls mommy a baby.
Okay.
But our rights are not equal in the house.
How?
Daddy bought a big car for mommy.
Okay,
The car goes to church, market, shopping, and everywhere.
all right.
But my own car is plastic. It only travels from the sitting room to the compound.
I see.
So one baby has a real car. Another baby has a plastic car. Is that justice?
What do you want us to do?
I need 10 police officers.
10 officers?
Yes.
Why 10?
5 should investigate Daddy. The other 5 should investigate where Mommy keeps collecting all the money.
Justice needs to be served. That little child there needs justice.
I can imagine that child in Nigeria.
You see, what this video reveals is the fact that all the sweat you and I are sweating ends up in a woman's purse.
Really?
Yes, exactly.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Mr.
what they
Brown,
did.
let's-
I agree. Clock it. I agree. By this time, I think
I'm telling you,
I show
all
you.
the sweating,
I owe you lunch today.
all that working, even them that are here, they
So
will
we
get their own.
are sweating. Come
They will-
tell
they
it,
will-
Daddy. What is happening?
Excuse
You are
me.
getting your own in addition to the one that you
Let me mention something. You see this angle you're going to take now. You're
Yes.
planning to take. It's a whole topic on its own, because essentially, if we're going to have a conversation on this,
What's the point of calling you baby?
No.
What's the point of calling the woman
See,
baby?
what
Yes,
what
now.
you say Brian is trying to say now
Yes.
is
She said, "Mommy,
there's
keep
something
taking
that
all
has
the
been
money."
ongoing. Do you understand now?
Yes.
I feel okay, just as you have mentioned now, the men's money goes to the women.
Exactly.
But we have women in the society who are burning the midnight candle just to see that they remain on the helm of affairs in their different spheres of life. Do you understand?
Yes.
But we have the same society also tagging them as boss ladies, quite a different kind of names. This one is trying to measure up to be a man. That is why when you get to 35 and you are a maid, you see them that they are maid having everything, but they're not married. Do you know why?
Independent.
Men feel intimidated. No,
Intimidated.
men feel intimidated to approach them because they are maid. And when we want to depend on men to say, okay, give us, you still feel you're doing it for us. Which way now? Let's balance this thing.
But you know, I
Don't be about it.
wait,
Don't follow I told that talk. I'm warning you.
Please, you have to come.
Don't follow them.
Let me talk.
I'm warning you. Don't follow them. This talk.
Let me wait. Josie, Ferry,
because
no, you should get something clear. A man has no business or has no threat in a woman being independent.
Some.
Excuse me.
Some.
I allowed
men
you.
feel intimate.
No.
A lot of men do. A lot
Excuse
of
me.
men
Excuse
are.
me.
That's
I
just
think
a
I
fact.
still have the floor. A man sees you where you don't see yourself sometimes. Independence is different from rebellion. You can be independent. How do you go about being independent? What do? You are independent, fine, you work, you make money, and then of course you neglect your responsibility, the first original responsibility that you swore an oath to do.
Which is?
One, the man sometimes, even though you are paying attention to whatever is giving you money, also divide that attention and give to him. He needs your attention, he needs to talk to you, he needs your respect, he needs you to do one or two things so he can ensure that one or two things goes well at home. Some men don't like domestic staff to cook for them.
Yes.
And you are too busy to come and cook for your husband. For instance, I, for one, I will not eat any soup from any domestic staff. Is that my daughter or my wife?
Okay.
And then you are a so-called independent woman. I don't have a problem. My wife is also independent. She works. But there are limits to everything.
What are the limits?
One, I just gave you one.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well,
you will not leave. You will not leave my stomach. You will not leave my stomach in
You have left the trend.
Wait now. Nobody will leave my stomach in the house of my domestic staff.
You diverted from the video in itself. When I
No. The video is in connection with the video.
It's supposed to be a voice topic, not one
the dragging of rights. Do you understand me?
Discuss that in the voice.
Madam Nikki, please let's have you before we round off.
For me, I'm still tickled by the I'm just finding it.
Go back to
the piece.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know the pain I went through to come and marry you?
So what did you say about the
As a
video?
man, your ego as a man, then and that is
yes, I do. You said yes, I do on the altar. That's oath. And you are breaking that oath.
It doesn't mean I should entirely.
So you cook for me.
Please.
So you won't cook for
Madam
me?
Nikki, please. You
And
have
then go back to the topic.
Madam Nikki, please. Round
The
off this.
glory of every woman is a man.
Please, Madam Nikki. Just
You know that.
I'm trending with the little girl, like I said.
Yeah.
She just tickled my funny bone and kept me laughing. So I just find it completely funny how she look and say, "Hey, you're calling both of us baby." And my right is being infringed. I just find it very funny.
Yes.
So, the logistics of it all is not.
It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Even though Mr. Ibrahim made us to see it from a different angle.
No.
God is coming up with a whole lot of conversation.
I'm just inspiring you. I'm just
It is. I like the fact that you took it to that close. Well, in America, where we have extreme liberalism and extremism, that is acceptable. In Nigeria, a child will not approach the Nigerian police to tell the police is not that much of your friend to accommodate such complaints. However, a child is a child.
Yeah.
It's acceptable in that part of the world.
Yeah.
But here,
Ministry of Slaps.
I can imagine my daughter telling me all of that. But however, we'll continue that discussion. If I get to marry you and go through the rigorous stages of Mr. Brian's son is getting married, you're going to cook for me.
You are not going.
Thank you very much. Thank you. On this note, thank you, Mr. Brian. Thank you, Madam Nikki. Thank you. We'll continue. Okay. This is the most we can take on the Money Show. Thank you, viewers, for joining us. You can find time, of course, tune to free to air channel 92, where you can watch us live on television and on social media handle.
Download.
Yes, you can download on app too, and then also watch us live on the Money Show. My name is Kenneth Chidi. On behalf of the crew, I want to say thank you very much. See you tomorrow, bright and early, on another edition of the B&B Money Show. For now, bye and God bless you.